Welcome to Empowered Echoes 8, where we delve into the meaning behind famous quotes. Explore influential words' context, history, and significance, and expand your understanding of the world. It is our way of explaining these famous quotes.
Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi. This quote by Mahatma Gandhi can be interpreted in a variety of ways, but it essentially encourages us to both live in the present moment and prioritize lifelong learning and personal growth. Living as if today were our last means that we should focus on what truly matters to us right now, whether that be spending time with loved ones, pursuing our passions, or simply appreciating the world around us. When we recognize that our time on earth is finite, we are more likely to make the most of each day and cherish the small moments that make life meaningful. At the same time, the second half of the quote urges us to approach personal development and education as if we were going to live forever. Regardless of how much time we have left, we can invest in ourselves and seek out new experiences and opportunities for growth. This could mean taking classes, reading books, traveling to new places, or simply seeking out different perspectives and ideas. Ultimately, this quote reminds us to strike a balance between living fully in the present moment and investing in ourselves for the long term. By doing so, we can maximize the time we have and continue to learn and evolve throughout our lives. This quote emphasizes the importance of finding equilibrium between enjoying the present moment and investing in our future selves. By prioritizing both, we can optimize our time and continue to develop and grow throughout our lives, enabling us to lead more fulfilling and purposeful existences. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde. This quote, often attributed to the writer and playwright Oscar Wilde, is a reminder to embrace our individuality and uniqueness rather than trying to conform to the expectations of others. It suggests that we should not try to be someone else, but rather be true to ourselves and our own identity. In a society that often values conformity and fitting in, it can be difficult to be true to ourselves and our own values. We may feel pressure to conform to certain social norms, or to adopt certain beliefs or behaviors in order to fit in with a particular group. However, this quote encourages us to resist this pressure and instead embrace our own individuality. By being true to ourselves, we are able to live authentically and with integrity, rather than constantly pretending to be someone we're not. This can lead to greater self-confidence as we learn to trust our own instincts and judgment. It can also help us to build deeper and more meaningful relationships with others, as we are able to connect with people who accept us for who we truly are. Ultimately, this quote is a reminder that we are all unique individuals, and that our differences are what make us interesting and valuable. By embracing our own individuality and allowing others to do the same, we can create a more accepting and inclusive society where everyone is free to be themselves. You've got to dance like there's nobody watching. Love like you'll never be hurt. Sing like there's nobody listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. William W. Purkey. The quote, often attributed to William W. Purkey, is an invitation to live without fear, self-doubt, or judgment, and to fully embrace the pleasures of life in the present moment. It encourages us to be free-spirited, taking pleasure in the experience of living without worrying about the opinions of others. Dancing like nobody's watching means that we should express ourselves freely without worrying about how we appear to others, to be bold, and follow our passions, even if it goes against what's considered normal. Similarly, loving like you'll never be hurt means that we should love openly, without fear of being hurt, and to cherish the relationships we have with others. Singing like nobody's listening is an invitation to create art for the sake of creation, without worrying about the opinions of others or external validation. Lastly, living like it's heaven on earth is a call to recognize the beauty of life even in difficult times, to appreciate the present moment, and to find joy and meaning in everyday experiences. This quote is a reminder to live life to the fullest, with an open heart, and to be free-spirited without being limited by fear, self-doubt, or judgment. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous quote emphasizes the importance of love and positivity in overcoming darkness and hatred. The first part of the quote suggests that responding to negativity with more negativity only perpetuates the cycle of darkness. Instead, it is only through the introduction of light and positivity that we can hope to break the cycle and create change, whether that be in our own lives or in the world as a whole. The second part of the quote speaks to the transformative power of love. Responding to hate with more hate only leads to more violence and negativity, but responding with love and understanding can break down barriers and create real change. Ultimately, this quote is a call to action, urging us to choose our response to the darkness and hatred in the world carefully. By responding with love and positivity, we can work towards creating a brighter, more peaceful future. In essence, this quote is a reminder that the world can be a dark and hateful place, but that it is up to each of us to choose how we respond to that darkness. We can choose to respond with more hate and negativity, or we can choose to respond with love, positivity, and understanding. While it may not always be easy, choosing the path of love and positivity is ultimately the only way to create lasting change in our lives and in the world around us. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. This quote is often attributed to Mahatma Gandhi and serves as a powerful call to action for individuals to take charge of creating positive change in the world. Rather than waiting for others to make changes or complaining about the current state of affairs, it emphasizes the importance of taking action ourselves to bring about the transformation we desire. To be the change implies that we should embody the values and actions necessary to create a better world. This entails taking responsibility for our own attitudes and actions and striving to live in a manner that aligns with our beliefs and values. Furthermore, it requires acknowledging that change starts with us and that small steps in our personal lives can inspire and influence others to do the same. The quote urges us to concentrate on the positive changes that we can make in our individual lives instead of being overwhelmed by the world's difficulties. By making minor alterations to our behavior, we can generate a ripple effect that extends outward, inspiring others to follow suit and producing a greater impact over time. Ultimately, Be the Change That You Wish to See in the World encourages us to take responsibility for creating a better world instead of waiting for someone else to do it. It prompts us to focus on what we can do rather than what we cannot do, and to take baby steps towards building the world that we want to live in. This quote inspires us to take ownership of creating a better world, rather than relying on others to do so. It urges us to shift our attention towards the actions we can take, rather than fixating on limitations and setbacks, and to gradually build towards the world we desire. By embodying the change we wish to see, we become active participants in shaping a more positive and impactful future for ourselves and future generations.
We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of quotes. Remember, quotes are not just words on a page. They are powerful tools that can shape our thoughts and actions. Use them wisely. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.